Hey everyone, welcome into the channel. It's Karen, Lavender Clothesline, and today we have a ton to cover. We are going to talk about clothing, the brands I've been picking up. Some of this I got at the Friends and Family sale, so it was half price. I do want to show you a few items that were really good. Can we guess what brand that one is? And what else are we doing? I have a Facebook Marketplace local meetup, a sale right after this, so that's why I'm going to be hurrying a little bit. The art easel sold, so if you saw my video where I was picking things up in Shillington Goodwill, I found a wooden art easel and everybody wanted it. I did sell it for $50. So the price probably helped the reason that it had so much interest. After that, I'm going over to Bolt's auction. I'm going to see what's coming up on auction tonight. And I think Roger's going to join into that. And after that, I'm going to show you a little bit of shipping in the basement, things I've been shipping out. All right, let's get going. Grab yourself something to drink, hit that like and subscribe, and let's see what's on the clothing rack behind me. I just want to start out with this disclaimer. If my makeup looks a little bit different, I've been experimenting with eyelashes because I have an event to go to, and usually I start ahead of time to see what I'm going to wear and what makeup I'm going to put on. These eyelashes are full. Normally I just wear individuals that I do myself, and these I glued on inside my eyelashes. Very hard to do, but leave a comment down below. I think these are a little bit too much, but see what you think. All right, so these are eyelashes number one. I know all the craziness all the time, and you guys are always truthful, so I appreciate that with respect. All right, let's get into the clothing haul. Let's see what I found to flip for a profit. The first two items on the mannequins, Betsy and her friend. Maybe I'll move this back a little bit. I found this at the half price sale. Could not believe my luck. We all know this brand, Johnny Was. This is the most beautiful brand. I know you guys are probably like, Karen, we know, but I cannot say enough the quality for this brand and the price that this brings. So the tab was $4.99. I paid $2.50. So when I found it, Roger was in the store and he saw me coming towards him and I was like holding it. Look what I found. He was like, you found it, Johnny Was, didn't you? I'm like, yep. Is this not gorgeous? I know, you guys always say, keep it, keep it. Even when I found the vintage hard goods that I recently showed you, the whole pile of them, you guys were like, you should keep this, you should keep that. I keep very little because I'm all about selling it. Sometimes Roger picks me up items. I showed two of those items in the last video, and he brings them home as a surprise when I can't go out thrifting. I'm working on videos, and he said, I bought you something. We both know that he means for selling. I buy stuff for him for selling. Now, our personal presents to each other, we don't sell, we do keep. So I don't want you to think I'm like totally heartless, that my husband's bringing me all of these wonderful gifts and I'm selling them. When Roger picks stuff up in the thrift store, it's meant for sale. So no worries. Don't think I'm hurting his feelings. All right, so that is item number one. What will this bring? I'm thinking this is going to bring close to the $100 mark. Isn't she stunning? Isn't she beautiful? Look at that embroidery. All right, I know, and I'll be tempted to wear it once or twice and then wash it and sell it. All right, let's slide Betsy over there. All right, next up is this gorgeous sequin top, ombre. The word ombre, O-M-B-R-E, I use as a key word when the same color goes from light to dark. So if you have a top, a sweatshirt, whatever, and it starts out like a light aqua, and then it goes deeper, 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 deeper until it's very dark on the bottom, like a dark turquoise. I call that ombre. You can Google it. That's what this is. And then it changes to like a purple on the bottom. Isn't this gorgeous? I love this top. I think this top would be great for St. Patty's Day too. And what brand is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to pull this off. I wanna show you the brand. Here is the label. It is Manner, M-A-N-E-R. I don't find this label too often, but when I do, as long as the item is in good condition, I grab it because I do well with this label. I'm not even exactly sure where this is sold. This is a size small. And just know, guys, this is all going to be in my eBay store, but I have a ton of inventory right now. I'm laughing because I'm going to the auction tonight and I'll come home with more, but I don't have any death piles. I do get through it all, but if you see something you want in the video, just know it's going to take at least a week to 10 days to come into my eBay store because it's all got to be processed. It's got to be tagged. I have to look for any flaws. all the things, and get it ready, get it steamed or whatever to come into the store, photographed, listed. So that is item number 2. Just gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. I love this top. I have brought the clothing rack a little bit closer so I don't have so much walking back and forth to do, and so I can show you all the labels as long as I remember. You know what? I might even move this clothing rack sideways to make it a little bit easier on myself. Everything on wheels, so much easier. All right, we're gonna jump right into it. This is an item that Roger found. I was in the store with him. If you can see it, it is a cat print. How amazing is this? It was yellow tag, not yellow tag on sale, $6.99. I think I paid full price for this. Definitely worth it. This is I Be Cool. So that is what the label looks like. I believe a lot of this brand is activewear, loungewear, things like that. You can go ahead and comp it on eBay. That means to put the title of what you have in an eBay search bar and search by solds. That'll tell you what is selling, what the brand is like, what people are searching for. And like I said, I did pay $7 for this. I'm thinking because the cat print is quite rare, I'm thinking I'll probably get around the $50 mark, but I'll report back on Instagram, Lavender Clothesline, what this item brings so we can all learn it together. Here is a brand, again, I don't find often. This is beautiful, black on black with hearts. Perfect timing for Valentine's Day. If you're not a red type of person, you can wear black. I like this for me, size small. It is oversized. It's like a lightweight knit. I wouldn't really call it a sweatshirt. It's more of a pullover. This is Jane and Delancey. Again, Jane and Delancey does well for me. It's not a common brand for me to find. $5.99, this one was included in the half price sale. It has like a vented side and just beautifully soft. And I like that the hearts are flocked. Flocked is almost like a very short nap velvet, I'm gonna say. And yeah, how great is that? I like that one too. Here is an open front cardigan. I love to find open front cardigans when they're in a good brand, a solid brand. This is OS 1 September. That is an Anthropologie brand. And here it is here, size medium. I love when an item has a double print going on. So this one has like a zigzag stripe or an iCat stripe down the yoke, and the rest of it is a beautiful bandana print. Look how pretty that is. It also has a seam a little bit lower than the natural waist. I'm gonna say drop waist, which gives a really nice line to the body. Again, this is something that I would put in my closet. A lot of this clothing I really like this time. I especially like this rack. $5.99. And did I get this one half price? I don't remember, but there it is. So 1 September is Anthropologie. In my title, I will put 1 September Anthropologie. I always list the brand that Anthropologie is carrying. Now, Anthropologie has their own in-house brand, and they also carry hundreds of brands. You can Google something like labels that Anthropologie carries, and then sort that Google search by an image, and a chart will come up showing you all the labels and what they look like, so you can learn the Anthropologie brands. So now I'm going to take guesses at what this will bring, because in order to really tell exactly what an item will bring, you have to know who's on, who's buying, who needs what, but you can take an educated guess by running sold comps. I'm going to say 30 to 35 for this. Next up is a gold mesh pullover top with a scoop neck. This is Boston Proper. I don't pick up all Boston Proper. I'm going to show you the label. I especially like this because it is a metallic gold, like a fishnet or a mesh. It is see-through, so you can see my hand through it. I do very well with any top with this type of material, and it is a true metallic thread. It almost feels like a soft metal. I know that's weird, but these are great and I do very well with them. What did I pay for this? I might have cut the tag on this one already. This is a mixed lot. I didn't pick this all up in one trip. Now, when I go out thrifting and I'm pressing into clothing, I will pick up probably over 100 items on a good day. So you can see why it takes a while to come into my eBay store and why there will be mixed things on the rack. In other words, not all one shopping trip's haul. So that is this top. I'm gonna guess I paid under $5 for it, and I'm thinking a solid 25 to 28. Next two items are the same. Two new with tags, pearl front, also a pearl cuff, cardigan sweater. This is Linea by Louis Delelio. I don't know how to say that. There is the tag. When I find sweaters that are heavily, heavily detailed with pearls, jewels, rhinestones, yes, 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 yes. Very fancy, very fun. I love these. What did I pay for this one? Where are you, tag? $8.99, $9. And I think I paid full price for these. I don't think these were on sale. So I got two of them. Are they both the same size? Medium and medium, yes. So $9, I'm gonna guess I'm probably gonna price these at least at the $30 mark. So like I said, I'm not gonna do every item. We would be here for 3 hours. And I'm sure some of you will be like, great, I'll grab coffee, we'll watch for 3 hours. But I wanna fit other things into the video. So no, I'm gonna pare through, I'm gonna go through, pare down? No, I'm just gonna go through it and pick the items I wanna talk about. All right. This next one, a lot of shoppers, a lot of resellers will pass by. I pick this stuff up all the time. This is Alex Evenings. Now, I'm not saying I always pick up Alex Evenings. I pick up this type of item because I do well with it. This is a 2X, and this is great for wearing to any kind of evening occasion. You could wear this in a nicer office setting like a lawyer's or something like that. It is a black stretch knit open front jacket with a metallic sparkle to it. I do very well with these. When I list this, I shouldn't have this too long if I price it correctly. It has a shell top underneath it and the open front cardigan jacket, 3/4 sleeve, and I paid $4.99. I think this one was half price, and like I said, 2X. Women love these also for wearing with a pair of black pants to like a wedding or some sort of nice occasion. Very comfortable, stretch knit, and they put on earrings and you're done. So really great. I do well with these. I pick them up all the time. Okay, I pulled this item because it's a very common brand. This is J. Jill. I do not pick up a lot of J. Jill. A lot of what I see, I don't pick up. I have a tendency to pick up the oversized or the plus size linen in the summertime, for summertime wear. I pick it up in the winter too, but I will pick up basics that I think will do well. Now, J. Jill does have an outlet store. Learn that tag because I have more of a tendency to stay away from the outlet stuff in certain brands. J. Crew, Banana Republic, J. Jill. All of those brands just do so much better when you have the retail clothing. So this one is retail. This might even have linen in it. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the tag and see what it says. Cotton, nylon, viscose, rayon. So it is a blend, open front tunic cardigan. It's almost like a cardigan coat. It's so long. Very, very nice. What size is this? Large petite. I could do a large petite. I love stuff like this. You put on a pair of leggings, a nice long t-shirt, and then you wear this over it with some slip-on shoes. Life is good. All right, so what did I pay for you? Oh, tags have been clipped, probably $4.99. What will I get for this? Not as much as some of the better brands. Like if this was Eileen Fisher or something like that, it would bring more money, but I'm gonna say probably a solid 25 to 28 for the J. Jill. The next brand up, again, is a more common brand. This is Ike Bahar, or Bihar. I think it's Bahar. There is the label. I don't pick up all of this brand. Some pieces do very well for me, and others, are just a ho-hum. I mean, they sell through, but it takes a lot longer. So what I look for in this brand is something special about the item. I think this is good because it is a fleece, so nice and warm, and it is like a caftan poncho cape thing. But what I liked about this was the print. Let me move the rack a little bit for us. This print is a geometric. Now, if this was like a floral or something like that, I would have hesitated, but I think this is really nice. Kind of like a big zigzaggy print, open front. This could suffice as a lightweight coat in the winter even. That's how warm this is. Really nice. $7.99. I got this one for half price, $4. And yeah, I thought it was really, really nice. Maybe I'll try this on. So it is open sleeved. In other words, it's more like a shawl or a wrap, but it's definitely like a poncho. I really like this. Very easy living. You can tell it's very warm, like very cozy on a damp day like today in Pennsylvania. Will it please stop raining? Definitely better than snow, but it is dreary out. So this is definitely something that would be great on a day like today. One of the things that I always want to remember to talk about are the basics that I pick up in different brands. One of those things are denim jean jackets. I feel denim jean jackets are really under talked about in clothing hauls. And again, I do very well with them. Now I look for the classic trucker style or the rocker, rockabilly, western, all the keywords that we use with a denim jacket. So this one here is an Old Navy, but see the classic styling? They have the silver rivets. Levi's, if you can find Levi's, Levi's is one of my top sellers for regular mall brands. But I will go ahead and even pay up for this. Now this one was $7.95 and I paid full price. But even though it's Old Navy, I feel like I'm gonna get at least 28 to 30 for it. So I went ahead and picked it up. It is a good size too, extra, extra large. Here is the second one, a little bit of a lighter wash, kind of stone wash. See that classic styling? What did I pay? Again, $7.99. This is Ann Taylor Loft. This is the full retail Ann Taylor Loft. I always talk about learning how to identify the outlets of these same brands, the outlet items. And this one is full retail, and that is the label. So again, for Ann Taylor Loft, the retail store, probably about the $28 to $30 mark for a jean jacket. Now we're going to talk about a few sweaters that I picked up. These were all in the half price sale. A lot of items that I pick up in the half price sale, I won't pay full price for them because they're more common or they are just an item that might move a little bit slower. This is Talbot's. This is retail Talbot's, so in the mall, and I paid $2.50. I picked it up because I really like the paisley pattern. I always make sure to put paisley in my title when I have an item that is paisley. This next one is Jones New York Signature. I know, Jones of New York, but again, if I pick the right clothing, if I know what I'm picking, something that may be trending or something that is a good basic and has good quality to it, I can get okay money for Jones of New York if I don't pay a lot for it. So again, I paid $2.50, but see the colors on that? That is really beautiful. It's kind of like gold and black. I bet you this sells for a very good price. Oh, jewel neck, I forgot to talk about that. See the jewels on the neck? So a very good price, buy in $2.50. I can probably get 15 to 18 for it, and I don't think that would take long with this sweater. All right, so this is Cashmere by Charter Club. Cashmere, can we talk about cashmere? Still is a strong seller. You have to be super careful that it doesn't have holes because more times than not, it has holes. So I checked it, but hopefully it's still good. No, it's new with tags. So you would think, oh, it's new with tags, it won't have holes. Sometimes they still have holes. So Charter Club Luxury, there is the tag. And as we can see, this one sold, I'm looking for what department store this is. I think this was probably at, I don't know. It says table crew neck. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna guess it was like a Macy's type store. But look at this tie-dye blue. How pretty is that? Gorgeous, gorgeous. And I paid $4 for it. So cashmere is super soft. Once you learn cashmere, you will be able to tell it's so quick by just feeling the rack. And again, look how pretty that is. So beautiful. Now we'll go over a little bit of loungewear and some pajamas that I have on the rack. This is Splendid. I used to pick up Splendid more than I do now because it has become saturated, but the camo print on this is very good, and I paid $3.50 for it. So people still like camo. Camo has not hit its finish of trending. Camo really trended hard probably about 4 years ago, and it held steady for a while. Camo pants, jackets, and it's still a good basic pattern. So when I find it and it's something that I think is a real bread and butter item, I go ahead and pick it up. I think sometimes people are surprised to hear I sell used pajamas, and yep, I sell used pajamas. I pick up Nick and Nora, I pick up Monkey. Who else do I pick up? There's a couple of pajamagrams. I even pick up pajamagrams. There is another brand, I can't think of who it is. If I think of it, I'll put it on the screen. I think I have a red pair right now in my store. It's escaping me. I won't think of it, but this is Monkey, so that is what the label looks like. Monkey depends what prints you have. Some prints are real strong sellers, same thing with Nick and Nora, and some are just okay. These are skis in pink and blue, and the reason I picked it up is that I paid $3.50 for 2 pieces. So when you buy in at $3.50 and your buyer is paying shipping, it is great to have that kind of buy-in price and be able to get probably between $18 and $22 for a set of pajamas. And it's super easy to ship, they don't break. So I always look through the pajama section. I do especially look for vintage nightgowns, bathrobes. What else do I look for? A good quality bathrobe is just such a good seller. And smoking jackets for men, the old satin smoking jackets with the big lapel like Hugh Hefner wore. I'm trying to think of what else. French lace is probably the top seller in my pajama category. It's really lingerie because the nightgowns are just stunningly beautiful. But if you find a made in France, good condition, negligee, chemise, something with big lace on it, absolutely yes, especially in black. Those things are hot. They have been my whole time of selling, 12 years of selling on eBay, and I always do well with those. So that is a pajama section hint. All right, so this next set has 3 pieces. It has the robe, it has the little shorts, and it has the top, the chemise top. Look how pretty that is. What did I pay for this? I paid $4 for the 3 pieces. Beautiful, beautiful. And this label is Nanette Lepore. I always used to say Nanette Leopore. I want her last name to be Leopore. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to show you the tag. I remember one time, I think it was probably the very first time maybe, or in the beginning when I first found Nanette Lepore, I found a mini skirt and little matching blazer jacket, and it was a boucle in this most beautiful colorway. I think it was like pinks and orange and brown, stunning. That thing went for over $100, and I remembered that label. I'm like, okay, note to self, look for Nanette Lepore boucle mini skirt and jacket sets. I never found another one, but sometimes these things stick with you. Even when you pick up a ton of clothing, sometimes those memories stay with you. All right, so this little pajama set, I think I'm probably going to do 28 to 30 on this. Okay, I'm realizing I have really, really quite the mix of hangers here, so forgive my hangers today. I use so many hangers that whatever hangers I can get my hands on, except for the dry cleaner wire ones, I use. So usually I set this up a little bit nicer, but we are running. We are on a schedule today. All right, live and let live. These tops are not considered high-end. What I look for in this brand are the bigger tops, heavily embellished, or velvet. So those are my top 3, I'm gonna say. This one is velvet. Such a pretty color, such a pretty color. With a sequined lace on the bottom hem. Look how fancy that is. And unfortunately, this is a smaller size, petite large. I would have liked this in a 2 or 3X, would have been even better. So look how pretty that is. I do like the elasticated waist, so this has stretch to it, and it's kind of like curved. I think that would give a really nice silhouette at the waist. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it. $2.50 I paid, and I'm thinking this is probably gonna go 2022. I grabbed this item because I wanted to remember to show you the Banana Republic black tag. When I find an item that is retail and it has a black label, to be truthful, I don't know for sure if this is any higher end than anything else, but I put in black label. So J Crew, I will put J period Crew all together, no spaces, and then black label, and then whatever it is. So I will do that with this Banana Republic item. This is definitely retail store. It's not outlet. That is what it looks like. You can feel the quality in it. And is this my size? I'm going to wind up wearing half of this rack. I really like this rack. So this is like an ivory or a cream colored, beautiful quality. It's got a real soft knit to it, almost a little bit silky feeling. You could wear this as pajamas, you could. $4 that I paid for it. And I'm guessing probably $35 for this. Really, really gorgeous. Sometimes you guys seem surprised that I don't know every label. And let me put this disclaimer out there. I'm always making disclaimers. I have been selling clothing for the 12 years. I got into hard goods, I'm gonna say probably about 4 years ago now. That's just a guess. So I probably know a little bit more about clothing. That's why when I'm in the thrift store and I say to you guys, I don't know a lot about glassware, I've only been in it 4 years, and I'm doing all of this at the same time and filming videos and having a new husband and keeping house and taking care of my yard and my car and visiting family, you know, all the things. So you can only hold so much knowledge in your brain. So I say that to say, learn quality. I'm always preaching this. If you want to be a reseller and sell everything, learn to spot quality by sight and by feel. Once you do that, and once you figure that out fairly good, you're going to do much better than if you try to learn all the brands there are in the world, because there are millions of brands. So this next brand, no idea who this is. I'm not even saying this is high end or that it is top quality. This is the label. It's a good solid label. I went by the way the label looked, and the amount of work that goes into making something like this brand put time into this. So time is money. We all know that. So if an item is really quality made, I take a cue from that and say, okay, I'm grabbing this item. Look at this blouse. Beautiful sleeves. They're very pleated. See all the pleats in that? There is a lot of detail to this blouse. And what size is this? It is new with tags, so that helps also. This is European 40, 18W in US, and it originally retailed for $55. And so I haven't even looked up this brand, but I'm really feeling that this is going to be sought after, that somebody is definitely going to want this. Here is the last item that we're going to talk about today, another cashmere sweater. Have you ever seen a print like this? When I saw this on the rack, I was like, what is that? I have never seen a print with this florally, I don't even know what to call it. When I pulled it down off the rack, I took a look at the label. Now the label was falling off. I have since sewn it. I know, I can't believe sometimes I am still taking time to sew an item, but I felt this item was worth it. This item is Joseph Horn, made in Italy. It is a little cashmere pullover, and it has elastic in the waist, which I took time to sew that too. The elastic was still in there, but a little bit of the seam had become open. So I just did a cast over stitch around the whole circumference of the hem. I wanted this sweater to do well. And I will put it in the listing that I did repair it. So my stitching is not the best in the world, but I can sew a straight line. And like I said, a whip stitching or an overcast stitch. Just beautiful. So that's why I picked this up. I believe I paid $2.50 for it, and I think this is going to do well. I don't know who Joseph Horn is, but Joseph, you make beautiful clothing. Look how pretty that is. And I was thrilled to not only find it, but save it, because I don't think anybody else would pick it up, you know, with the tag hanging off and the hem having the problem. But I'm very glad to have saved it and given it a second life. All right, guys, that is the clothing part of the video. Next, I'm gonna run out to Facebook Marketplace. I never filmed that. I just do meetups in a local parking lot. And like I said, it's the easel that has sold this time. I posted it for 60. Like 8 people messaged me, and I just wanna keep things moving through. So I accepted 50, which is fine. And then I will shoot back home, change bags, because I bring a whole different bag to the auction. And I will try to film a little bit of what is at the auction. I'm excited for this auction. This is Bolt's auction, B-O-L-T-Z, local to where I live. Roger is out thrifting right now. He's going to join me there. We'll probably bring snacks, and that's the way we will spend the rest of our day. I find it quite sweet that some of you leave comments that you think all Roger and I do is shop. We do have a whole social life. We go to parties. Like this upcoming month, we will be at a Super Bowl party at his friend's house. He has the best friends. We will be at his company party. We do all kinds of fun things together. We go to the movies, we go hiking, we play golf. Of course, we go to a ton of hockey games, and yeah, we're just having the best time ever. So it's not only shopping we do together, but we do love to thrift together and also go to auctions. All right, I'm gonna stop chit-chatting. I love you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, go out and get what's yours. All right, so we are now at Bolt's auction. This is a smaller auction house in Lancaster. I go to about 3 or 4 auction houses semi-regularly. I do love a good auction. All right, you can look at the items online probably about a week before. You get to see pictures of what's coming up. And I did that this morning. I was like, I want to go to this auction. I'm going to try to film a little bit and show you the items coming up on the auction block and talk about what items I'm hoping to bid on and win to flip for a profit. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm taking you into the auction with me. All right, lots of furniture always at this place. Ooh, we like this little lamp here. I've sold these before. This is genuine leaded. It's not painted glass. Nice condition, contemporary, not really old. Some painted furniture. I know, so glad I'm looking at small things. I'm here for the small things. Oh, this table is nice. Oh, these chairs are nice too. Okay, I have nowhere to put a dining room set. Wow, that's a really nice set. Look at the wood on that. That is something. I'll be anxious to see what this goes for. If I had more muscle and a bigger warehouse, I think I would definitely be flipping a lot more furniture. Furniture is very exciting. There won't be that many people bidding on this. Probably 4 or 5, my best guess. Look at the high boys. Ugh, those are gorgeous. Okay, it seems like the one on the left is missing its finials. Do you see it? Unless that is the top, but I would think that that would come to more of a narrow point. I think these are hardened, H-A-R-D-E-N, so not especially old. We have some lamps. Okay, we just saw a very similar lamp at the antique booth, the vintage booth. Somebody was selling it. This shade needs to be replaced, but this is very pretty. Okay, we like the mirror. Kind of Spanish though, right? Spanish revivals, Spanish something. Now I'm just saying words. Mid-century modern. This is a very nice piece. Oh, look at the felt line drawers. All right, a lot of the dining room sets will go for very inexpensive because big furniture is less popular than small occasional pieces. This is lovely. Look at that table. Boy, that's a nice one. This table is lovely too. That is beautiful. What is that, walnut? I don't know my woods. That is really nice. I wish they had a second one. All right, what else do we see? A dresser, contemporary. The brass hardware is nice. This should have a mirror to it, right? This is like a dressing something or another. I don't think it's a, I don't know. Is it woman's dresser? Not sure. Oh, this is the coffee table that matches that end table, is it? Wow, that's nice. It's almost surfboard shaped. Okay, the top does have some damage. It could really use to be refinished. Yeah, there's a ring mark. Boy, that's nice. That looks like a Danish piece. I bet you this goes well over 200. Okay, if that goes cheap, I might buy that. Oh, look at this piece. Is this genuinely old? Let's take a look at the drawers. Not the finest finish work. I do like this. Very different. Okay, I can't be picking up dressers. Roger has so much patience with me. I wind up, getting stuff and saying, okay, we have to carry a such and such. He's always a good sport. Oh, another table. Look at that. Boy, these are pretty. Oh, dear. That is some coffee table. All right, I could fit coffee tables in the house. Lots of items. Lots and lots of items. I will give you a little overview as much as I can film. I don't know who this is. Very crazed and crackled and stained. Looks to be quite old. Okay, there is a name there I should be recognizing, but I don't know this. I think I've seen this before. What does that say? You guys leave a comment down below if you recognize this. I'm going to guess 1950s or 40s. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this is. I could Google image it. All right, lots of dollhouse miniatures or train station. Yeah, this is all for trains. Oh, look at that Kmart. Oh, Roger's going to love all of this. He's not here yet. Okay, quite a few dolls. We don't want them. I tell you what, the artwork in this auction is just beautiful. This is all original. I might pick up some artwork, maybe. We have to see. I see some quilts, game board underneath. This looks to be a lap blanket. Yeah, it feels very heavy. After I film, I will open this up and see what is going on with this blanket. I do like stuff like that. All right, different hurricane lamps, kerosene lamps. Tony Sevilla painted that. I wonder if it's a self-portrait. Okay, glassware. We have some paperweights. These are lovely. They don't really seem all of that wonderful, to tell you the truth, so I won't be bidding on them. Carved wooden figures. Oh, the rabbit is sweet. Oh, he is really sweet. I don't see any kind of mark on him. We have carved wooden figures. The birds are nice. Correct myself, one bird.
I don't pick up heavies.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I'm just trying to give you an overview of what's what. There's some stone eggs. This one seems to be made out of something else. It almost seems like a paper mache. But the rest of them are stone. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, that is lovely. Now, hopefully they come up in lots like 804, that they keep it all together. Ah, this one's a stone one. Oh, I love this one.
I agree. I'm gonna buy
All right, more artwork. Oh, this deer is gorgeous. Oh, $24.99. Look at that Boscov's. Tricked me totally. He is a beauty, though. I would put him on my shelf. I don't imagine he'll go for a lot. See a little wooden jar. Myrtle. Okay, this feels to be metal, made in India. interesting. Not especially old, not like antique old. So antique is 100 years. Vintage used to be counted as 30 years, and now it is counted as 20 online. We have some copper cookie molds. These could be Martha Stewart. What does this say? The Man in the Moon. I almost feel like these could be Martha Stewart. Very interesting. Okay, we have a set of Pyrex right here. And we have some strawberry wall hangings. I think this is chalkware. All right, so these are the Pyrex bowls. Plain for the brown. And then we have an orange, a yellow, and a white. Let's take a look at the pattern. Kind of nice. We have one of the large trees that everybody has now. This does seem to be vintage. Look at that frame. Oh, it's brass candlesticks. Lots of brass in Pennsylvania. Oh, Hummels. So these are all Goodwill. If this goes for, not that high a price, I would buy in, but I wouldn't pay more than, I'm going to say $5 or $7 a piece. So these are West Germany, which is better. I like the bigger ones, the very tall ones. Okay, that painting is lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful colors. Okay, they're going to begin the sale in a few minutes. So I'm just going to go quickly here, see what there is. Pennsbury pottery. I'm going to look up Pennsbury. Oh, this seems to be either a pastel. I think this is a pastel or a chalk. Gorgeous. Okay, so the owner of the auction house is announcing what is coming up and in what order. Lots of glassware. We have a very large elephant vase. More of these figures. These are gorgeous. Can't help myself. I love wood. I love wood. All right, let's come around and see what else we have. Stephanie, if you go over that way, would you slide me down? Yeah, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so my girlfriend Stephanie is here. Whimsy Lark Vintage. Oh, look at this bonsai. Oh, what? Is this fake or real? I really can't tell. Wow, that is gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? I wonder what that goes for. Glass scrapes. I don't think they're lucite. I think they're glass. That is beautiful. Oh, here are the lucite ones. Oh, this is sweet. Okay. I'm going to have to control myself tonight. Look at that. Wow, that is beautiful. I love picking these up. These always do well for me if they're in good shape. I think there's a whole collector world out there for this little bonsai glass floral trees. All right, so that is what this is looking like. We have some stuff underneath. I do like the gold picture frames. This is an old one. Wow, that's very nice. Look at that picture. Let's turn it over and see. Oh, beautiful. All brass. Okay, if this comes up as a lot, I'll probably bid on these. These are stunning. Let's take a look at this one. Beveled mirror. Very heavy. Beautiful. I don't see a lot number. Did I go right by that? All right, this is the one especially interested in. Okay, and this is the other table on the other side of the auction podium. The The other day, I listed 2 pieces of stoneware. I didn't recognize the signature. I did try to Google image it, and they sold fairly quickly, I think, to subscribers, so thank you so much. I will put a picture of them in here if you guys haven't seen those. I think I caught them on film, though. All right, what are we bidding on? Leave a comment down below of what you would have bid on, and I will tell you which items I did bid on and when.
798. Look at this piece here. Isn't that beautiful? That's must be leaded. It's rings. And cut probably right there. $50 bid. 25. 25. $10 bill. $10. 10. 10. 10. $10. 10. 10. 10. 5. 5. 5. 10. $5. 10. 15. 15. 20. $20. $15. 17. 17. $20. 22. 24. 26. $26 bid, 24, 26, 25 amount, $26 bid, 25 amount, $600 bid, all done, 26. Sold $24, number 632, 632.
Yesterday, when I was filming at the auction, I asked you guys to leave a comment down below on what items you felt I was going to bid on in the auction itself. Now, let me just say, I've been going to auctions for quite a few years, and what I buy is mostly what I have previewed and decided to bid on, but sometimes something comes up on the auction block and I'm like, how did I miss that? So I will join in the bidding if something is staying in the low price point, and a couple of these items, that's exactly what happened. I'm just going to give you an overview of what I bought. We had a great time, Roger and I love going to the auction. We bring snacks, we see friends, but it's a great time to relax because you're sitting down and the auctioneer is holding up the items in front of you. So much easier than shopping. But I couldn't film a lot because people are very close. Everybody's sitting very close and walking in front of you. But I hope you got a sense of what the auction is like. I encourage you, if you have a local auction near you, an in-person auction, definitely a fun time, even if you don't bid on anything. All right, so first off, I did win the Lane Mid-Century Modern table. This thing is gorgeous. Now, there were 2 tables. There was like a surfboard-shaped table that went for over $200, but this table I won for $35. I imagine I'm going to sell this on Facebook Marketplace, local pickup, and Mid-Century Modern, the Danish design is really hot. This one was not made in Denmark or the like. This one is Lane furniture, so it's USA made, I believe. And yeah, $35 was a great buy. Here is an example of something I didn't know I was going to bid on. This, what are they calling this? I do have the invoice in front of me. Okay, this one is, let me just see what they called it. Mid-Century Brass Rack, $7 I paid for this. So this is great. Again, Facebook Marketplace, local pickup. And I'm not sure what price I'll put on this. Probably $25, I'm thinking. Okay, this mirror. I paid too much for this mirror, but I couldn't help myself. I have really good discipline during an auction. I know where I want to get out. I'm not embarrassed to say I'm out. This mirror I actually paid $45 for, but it is stunningly beautiful. So it's a beveled mirror. This is the beveling here. I believe this is oak, and you can see from the back of it the age that we're talking. Just beautiful, really nicely made. You can even see where the screw covers are. So I believe they plugged where the screws were. I really love this mirror, but $45 might have been too much to pay. We'll see. Only time will tell. Okay, these 2 items, again, I didn't plan on purchasing. This is a crazy quilt pillow. It needs a good lint rollering. Looks like it was by something with feathers. Really nice pillow. And this leather handbag. All tooled, probably made in Mexico or South America. That's my guess. It looks brand new. And for the 2 items, I think I paid $10 for these. I am just looking. $20. So $10 each I paid for them. Okay, artwork. There was a ton of artwork. I am thinking this is original. Now, they just called it a painting. They didn't say whether it was a print or a painting, but I can see the brush strokes. It could be that this was some sort of print and then an artist comes in and just overlays some brush strokes. That could be, but I really loved this, and artwork was a steal. So let me look this up. Dear son, $35 I paid for this. So really good find, and the frame is just beautiful. All right, another piece that I wound up bidding on. I knew I'd be bidding on her. At the end of the auction, or towards the end, I should say, and the auctioneer will ask if anybody is interested in anything and would like to bid on something, because there's so many pieces they can't get to everything. So this print of a woman, I paid $15 for. Just so pretty. And this is what the back looks like. All right, another painting. I really didn't plan or want this, but at the end, like I said, things were going for very, very cheap. And this one went for $7. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. Probably the booth. This is probably going to take a while to sell. It is an original. So just gorgeous. I really liked it. All right, the chairs are not part of the auction. I still have to get those on Facebook Marketplace, or do I have those on? One or the other, I can't remember. All right, I got a lap blanket. This is a blanket that has a print of a tiger on it. This is a horsehair buggy blanket, and I do very well with those. I believe I paid $20. They called it Buggy Lap Robe with a tiger print. The grouping of the 3 floral pieces, I paid $50. So what is that, about $16 a piece, $17 a piece? And this is the one that I really was focusing on. I've never seen this one. Just so beautiful. All made out of wire and bent metal. And I think I'm going to do quite well with this. I will be putting this one on eBay along with the other 2. Here is an oriental little tree. Now, during the auction, I did spot a bonsai tree. It was so good that I didn't know if it was real or what I was looking at. It went for over $500. So very glad I didn't plan on bidding on that. All right, a grouping of Baldwin brass candlesticks. And these went for $60. The reason I bid so high on these, or allowed myself to go that high, look at the size of these. These must be, I'm guessing, 18 to 20 inches tall. I've never seen Baldwin candlesticks so big. So I really loved those. And these were just an added bonus. Okay, and on this end of the table, just little train accessories. Some of this is from Kmart, but it is 2003. Just little figures, all new in box. Here's a Christmas tree or an evergreen. And yeah, just different Department 56 pieces. And all totaled, I paid $16 for this lot. And then I won this set. These are Barnum & Bailey animal crackers glasses. I think this is so nostalgic. Very, very cool. So I got the 4 glasses and 2 lunch plates for $1. I thought that was great. And my best find, or my most favorite find, I should say, was the very first item on the auction block. I barely had sat down, and this box of very heavy chandelier crystals came up. And I was like, wait, what is that? What is that? So this, I did jump into the bidding. It is a whole box of them. I do really well with the high quality ones, and these are gorgeous, just beautiful. They do need a good soak in some Dawn dish liquid and water. And let me just grab my invoice again and tell you what I paid for them. $26. That was a great find. I can't wait to lay them all out and see how many feet of crystals I have. All right, guys, so I think that is pretty much everything I bought. My bill came to $400 with tax, and I do pay sales tax because on eBay is the one collecting sales tax and paying it for the buyer. So I am not paying sales tax or collecting sales tax on the merchandise I sell on eBay. So I've looked at it a couple of times with my accountant. I don't feel it warrants me having a sales tax number, but I might change my mind about that in the future. So I do pay sales tax on these items because when I sell it, I don't collect sales tax. There is the rub. But leave a comment down below if you are a full CPA and you know different than what I am practicing. All right, hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, go out and get what's yours. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome into the channel. It's Karen, Lavender Clothesline. And you know what time it is. It's time to pull shipping together. You guys seem to really like these videos. So thank you so much for tuning in when I pull shipping. Today is Sunday. It's probably about 4 o'clock. And I think I have over 20 sold. So like I always say, I'm not going to pull all of them with you, but I always like to show you what's selling. Because I make so many videos in the thrift stores and I show you what I'm buying, I always say I think it's super important to show you what's selling. Now, as you can tell, we are in really good shape. I have all the plastic off of the clothing, and I have my water, I have my readers, and my phone, and an IKEA bag. All the things are in place. Let's get started. Let's jump right into it and see what's sold. Pull shipping together. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get going. So the first item that we're going to pull together is a little solid copper two-handled tin. It's kind of like a hammered look. I don't know if it's really hammered. I think they must have some way of doing this without like a little hammer punching all of that in. And this sold for $19.99. It is made out of solid copper. And the way I knew that, on the bottom it says solid copper. So that is item number one, $19.99. Item number two, $45. It is a set of 4 metallic graphic electric switch plates. I bought quite a few of these. I think somebody donated all of the switch plates of their house. So these are what they look like, metallic art graphics. I'm going to pull one out so you can see what it looks like. It is a peacock feather print. So beautiful. The minute I saw these, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be long tail. You know, not something that's going to fly out of the store, but look at this. How pretty are these? They don't even look like they've been used. Metallic art graphics. Yeah, I think these are new, like new old stock. So for the group of 4 of them, $45, which is a great sale because if I remember correctly, I bought about 12 of these and I made 3 lots of 4. I think that's my memory of them. And I think I paid, I think it was $6.99. Next up is a crewel needlepoint that I was not going to ship. I've had it for quite a while, probably over 2 years. What? Yep, it's true. It is of a red house. It's going to be in this cabinet here or this shelving unit. Art and More framed prints. I keep all of my art under this plastic, but as you can see, I am almost out of framed art because a lot of it is at the vintage booth. So we're going to open this up and find the needlepoint that I decided to add shipping to. I don't know why I didn't have shipping on it. So I've had it for a while because it was local pickup only, but now shipping out, it has sold. So let's pull that together. So I just pulled back the plastic and I believe it's this one here. Up. And I fibbed. It does have glass over it. That's why I didn't want to ship it. But it's not really that hard. It's not that big. I do have to give it a little Windexing because I've had it for a while. And this sold for $29.99. Like I said, I've had this at least 2 years, if not more. Beautifully done. This next item is a Pampered Chef meat shredder. Tell you what, I will sell anything, truly. And that is going to be in this little metal bin here, small kitchen hand tools and knives. Let's open this up. I'm going to put this lid right here. And it is a quick shred meat shredder. And I did put flaw in the title because the box seemed to have a little bit of maybe oil on it, like a food oil, like maybe cooking oil or something like that. But this is new. So it's new in open box and the box has a flaw, not the actual tool. You know what, I'm going to pop this open and show you what this looks like. So it's still in its plastic wrap and they're just 2 meat forks. As you can tell, it is new. And I guess you put a roast or something like a pulled pork in there and it shreds it for you. So very cool. And it sold for $19.99. I imagine I paid $3 or $4 for it. The next item is a skirt, but we're going to bypass that and stay with the hard goods. So this is Farney's. It is a square pen holder, $30 for a pen holder. And again, I've had this for quite a while. I'm going to say over a year. And I believe it's going to be in a small bin, pens and pencils. Let's pull this into the light. So I try to keep items organized by type of item because it's the way my brain thinks and it makes it the easiest for me to pull shipping. All right, let's pop this open. Yep, here it is here. Now, I haven't thought about this at all for a very long time. I probably bought this over a year ago. I recognized it as a very good name. See that? Farney's Pens. I hope I'm saying that right. And it's just a padded, like a patent leather pen caddy. And what did this sell for? $30. I'll take a few more of these. That's very easy. Not breakable at all. All right, I'm going to bring out its plastic bag. And we're going to go on to the next item. The next item is an Easter unicorn ballerina doll with dangling legs. Doesn't get any cuter than that. $22.44. This is still part of the Easter pickup that I did. I'm going to say this is 2 or 3 years ago. I picked up a massive amount of Easter stuff, and a lot of it has sold. I'm going to say 90% of it is sold, but there are a few stragglers. So let's see. Easter baskets and bunnies. I think it's going to be in this bin. We're going to pull that bin. Okay, so here are the Easter bunnies and baskets. And we're looking for a unicorn. Oh, he's a basket, so that's not him. So the new ones are the leftovers that I haven't sold yet. I think this is it. Oh, how cute. Okay, I am a sucker for stuff like this. I don't have any of this around my house, so it's not like I've got bunnies and unicorns sitting around, but look how cute this is. Let's set her on the edge of the table. So she's got a weighted bum. And her legs dangle. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. And like I said, I picked up a very large lot of Easter supplies, blankets, stuffed animals, Easter baskets, the Anna Lee dolls. I don't remember how much I spent in total, but I believe the average item cost me between $2 and $3. I went ahead and grabbed as much as I could. I believe I filled 2 or 3 carts with Easter beautifulness from, I think these were Target. I think Target had a hard time selling their Easter stuff back in 2020, could it be? It was probably 2021, and they were clearing it out. So they just unloaded all of their stuff into Goodwill. They just donated it and took a loss. And quite a few of us resellers found out about this and just cleared out the store. Hundreds and hundreds of items. I don't think I have pictures anymore. Those of you who have been with me for a while will probably remember when I did this. So this is still a great thing. So easy to ship. And she sold for $22.44. The next 3 items are the all-clad sauté fry pans. I picked up 3 of them very recently, probably 2 videos ago. I paid $10 for the 3 pans, and collectively they sold for $239.49. That's for all 3. One buyer bought 2, and another buyer bought a single one, and I paid $10. So all-clad is a name you definitely want to watch for. And these are the copper core ones. So here they are down here. Let me just move these bowls. I did give them a good wash, but I didn't spend a lot of time scrubbing them. So I'm going to bring them over here so we can take a look at this and I can show you the branding of them again. If you don't know All Clad is lovely quality, a heavy pan, and there is their branding on their metal plate. Just gorgeous. So like I said, one buyer bought 2 and another buyer bought the other one. They got snatched up very quickly, $239.40, and they cost me $10. The next item on the list sold for $18. I'm not quite sure the maker or the brand, or if this vase is even branded or attributed to somebody. $18 for a double-handled blue frosted vase. I called it frosted. It's not really a satin glass. it's got this overspray on it, and I have seen this before. So this is what it looks like. The bottom does have a pontil mark showing that it's been hand blown. And yeah, that's all I knew about it. So I just said all the keywords that I knew to say, and didn't attribute it to anybody. $18, and I think I paid $3.99 for it, if I remember correctly. All right, next up is 8 Cascata. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Cascata, one of those. 8 plates. They are the little... Are these the lunch plates? These are the lunch plates. I have these in 2 different sets, so I have to be careful I send out the correct ones. Let's move this rack over here. And here they are on this shelving unit. It's this size that's sold, the lunch plate. I also have the little plates that are the canopy plates. Hopefully you guys can see in this area. It's a little bit dark over here. And whenever I find plates like this, I almost always pick them up because I do very well with this type of graphic. Anything that has ocean life, fish, or seashells. And the back, luckily, had the branding. Cascada. Oh, it might be Cascada. Studio. And they're melamine. They're plastic. But you can't beat that. $38 for this set. So again, not that breakable and much better than having to ship delicate china. All right, next up. Oh, the 2 little rabbits sold. We saw that coming very quickly, especially right before Easter. $22. 2 little brass bunnies. They've only been on the shelf a day or 2. I just listed them. And they sold for $22. Okay, the next few items sold so quickly. Some of these were in the vintage haul that I recently did. They sold so quickly that I didn't even have time to bring them down after listing. They were still in my office. The first item is the cutting board. I love this shape. This is great. And that sold for $17. The next buyer bought both of the pieces of the pottery. I don't know if I showed these at all. I might have showed these in the thrifting. You know, guys, it's all becoming a blur. Just know I found them, I bought them, I sold them, and now we're shipping them. $19.96, the 2 pieces of pottery attributed to the same person. I could not read the signature. Maybe somebody recognized the signature. They seem very professionally done. It doesn't seem like, you know, like a beginner or a novice potter. 2 of these sold for $50. What else? Oh, our little girl that you guys told me to go back and get, which I was able to, she sold along with the Beatrix Potter piece of art that's in my office. Those 2 things sold for $60. And this French candlestick sold for $19.99. I love these. These are so cool. And I knew it was French because it says France on the bottom. All right, so those pieces sold. And now we're going to go back and pull clothing together. Let's go back to that first skirt. Where is it? Here it is, Magashoni. It's a size 12 mimosa brocade. That sounds like that might have been on the tag because I don't know where I would get the word mimosa for a skirt. But with me, you never know. All right, let's go pull that skirt together. So Magashoni, it looks to be a pink brocade, $14.75, size 12. So this aisle has women's skirts and 1 bin of children's items because I don't sell a lot of children's items. Size 12 is a large. I think I would consider it a print. So I'm going to pull this bin down. Let's bring this quickly in the light right here. I think I see it here. Oh, this is so pretty. Magashoni, New York, size 12. Oh, new with tag. So maybe it was the tag that said it was a mimosa. Who knows? $14.75. I imagine I probably paid $2 for this because Magashoni is not something I would pick up. You know what, guys? I think this was in a dollar sale. Once in a great while, I will pick up items in a dollar sale if I think that the style has merit. Magashoni is not a brand I pick up, but that is my best guess for this, so $14.75. And my buyer always pays shipping for everything. And the next item we're going to pull together, the other piece of clothing, a women's cold shoulder. Let's see what this is. Thermal white tunic. Let me see what this says. I don't even know what brand this is. Okay, women's large cold shoulder top, thermal knit, white tunic. New yoins? I don't even know what that means. Your inspiration. I've got to see if that's a typo. I've never heard of that. Let's see what the tag says. No, it's yoins. Y-O-I-N-S. Yoins, your inspiration. Okay, if that says Yowens, I've got nothing. But anyway, it sold $13.25, and it is a size large. I don't think it's on this rack. I think that lot got folded. So I'm not seeing it here. Let's look in tops. I'm going to be in solid tops. Here are my tops and vests. On this aisle here, we're looking for large solid. So medium solid, large solid. It's going to be right in this bin. Let's pull this down. All right, I always say when I get older, it's going to be interesting to see how I lift these heavy bins. But right now it hasn't been a problem, so that is great. All right, so here it is here. Have you guys ever seen this brand before? Yowens, your inspiration. So it must have been the style that I really liked. Okay. All right, so $13.25. I think I'm going to stop there. I do have a few more orders that just came in, but tonight is Sunday, and Roger and I are going to settle in and watch a movie together and eat popcorn and just have a relaxing end to the weekend. But first, I have to get all of this shipped out. All right, hit that like and subscribe button, and as always, go out and get what's yours.